Welcome to Up the Villa podcast for our Euro 2024 content. Watch-alongs, we'll be doing England reactions, watch-alongs during the whole tournament. Really looking forward to it. Just seeing bits of the opening ceremony there. Like, one thing I'm thinking, Villa in that stadium, Bayern Munich, next season, Champions League, what an occasion that could possibly be. But yeah, the scenes look amazing. Seeing all of the content from the Scotland fans on social media, just them having like an amazing time. That's sort of like what European big competitions, international competitions are all about. So it's been good seeing them. Looks like there's a couple of thousand of them in the stadium as well. So yeah, Germany v Scotland. Really looking forward to the game. Looking forward to the opening fixture. Once the first one's done, you start getting into that sort of momentum, don't you, of like sticking the game on at 5, then there'll be another one at 8 o'clock, and we're going to try and do all of the 8 o'clock kickoffs. So we're doing the one tomorrow, Spain, Croatia, England, Serbia on Sunday, and then we've got Monday. I don't know who's playing on Monday, but we'll be doing that one on Monday as well. So yeah, so we've got live on YouTube. We're live on TikTok as well. So make sure you are smashing the likes on both platforms, really. Helps us out. We can chat about the Euros, chat about Villa, chat about anything really that you want to chat about, really. So let's have a look then on YouTube who we've got in the building then. So how you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. So yeah, let us know who's in the building on both sets of channels as well. So yeah, the opening ceremony looks like it's pretty much finished. Don't these normally go on for like a couple of hours? Like, how come it's like done and dusted straight away? Like, normally it's like on for about 45 minutes, isn't it? But this is like done straight away. But I think this is a game that I'm looking forward to. Anyone that watched our Euro content, I've said Scotland are my little dark horse, man. The little, I don't know, just feel like they're going to have like a bit of fire in the belly, Scotland. So looking forward to them. And obviously, Villa fans, we've got John McGinn, haven't we? So we're on John McGinn watch. And yeah, I've kind of got 2-1 Germany with John McGinn to score. So let me know what you're going with on your score predictions as well. And I'll try and put them up on screen as well. So Rachel's in the building. How are you doing, Rachel? We've got Love Bleeds. Scott's in the building. A lot of you are like the goats, aren't you? You're the goats of Up the Villa. Like, you're always here. You're always with us. You're always watching on any occasion. The last watch along I did was the Lille game. So it's not going to be as nervous as that tonight. But yes, it should be a good one tonight. Who have we got on TikTok? We've got Up the Villa. Met you at the Fulham game. How you doing, mate? Yeah, so the trophy's coming out then. So let's go score predictions then. What are we going for? What are your thoughts on this game? This is a pretty tough group, really. I think most groups are quite tough. I don't think there's loads where you're like, oh, they're going to absolutely smash it. We've got a 2-1 Scotland. Will McGinn score? I've backed McGinn. I think McGinn will do it. I think McGinn will do it today. I think he'll get the opening. It's him or McTominay, isn't it? McGinn or McTominay. Scott saying up the McGinn. Roberts, Super John McGinn, 1-0 Scotland. Bozzy, 2-0 Germany. Gone for a cheeky 2-2, Love Bleeds. Scott's got 2-1 Scotland, McGinn and McTominay. This is what I'm talking about. McGinn or McTominay. They're the two, aren't they? The strikers are injured for Scotland as well, so that's been a big blow for their build-up as well. Scotland sort of really qualified really well, didn't they? And then they've just kind of gone off the boil a little bit. So if they can rekindle that sort of qualifying form, then they're going to have a real good tournament, I think. 2-1 Germany. McGinn to score for Scotland though. Up the Villa. 2-0 Germany. I think everybody's backing Germany. I think I've backed Germany to win it as well. So I think home nation, the crowd, he plays a massive part, doesn't it? We saw in the Europa Conference League. Team from Greece won it. So, yeah, I think it can play a big part. We've got 1-0 Scotland from Tom Guinea, 3-0 Germany. We've got another one here. I reckon it'll be an upset. Could be, Kyle. Could be an upset. McGinn, last minute voicey to win. Imagine McGinn to 2-foot someone. Well, you know what you're going to get, don't you? You're going to get McGinn energy, and you're going to get some form of hustle and bustle from McGinn anyway. But I think it's going to be good to see McGinn in this competition because, you know, how he's going to fare in the Champions League as well. So TikTok, you've got to get these likes up. I want to have a target of the likes so far, 1,000. So make sure you hammer in that screen. So yeah, Klinsmann's bringing out the trophy for Germany. So let's just have a little look at the teams then. Let's have a look at who's starting for each team. So let's make that a little bit bigger so you can see it. Right, so we've got... here we go. Right, so the teams, we've got Neuer in goal for Germany. Beast in goal. We've got Kimmich on that right-hand side. He'll be pretty advanced. Rudiger, Tar, and Mittelstadt. We've got Cruz, who I think he's going to have a fantastic send-off. I think that's going to be like he's last hurrah, isn't it, really? So he's going to put a real big performance in this tournament. We've got Andrich. We've got, I mean, look at this front line here. Musiala, Gundogan, Wirtz and Havertz. That is very, very dangerous, that front four. Kai Havertz, I think he's going to have a great tournament. Musiala, you know, brilliant. We know what he's about. And then for Scotland, we've got Gunn, Portas, Hendry, Tierney, Robertson and Ralston. So it's a 5 at the back. McTominay, McGregor, McGinn, Christie and Che Adams. So I imagine from Scotland, it's going to be hustle and bustle, sit back, low block, defend, hit them on the break. Because Che Adams has got quite a bit of pace as well. So Che Adams, his pace is good. And, you know, I think they'll try and sit in. I think for Scotland, it's probably important that they... 20 minutes, it's still 0-0. Grow into that game and just try and just grow and grow and grow into it. So I think if they get 20 minutes 0-0, I think they'll be absolutely buzzing. I'm on McGinn watch. That's from Mark. Luke G's on Villa watch as well. So national anthems. There's McGinn. Right, let's have a look then. What you're saying in the chat then. So we've got Music Junkie, love Scotland's class in it. Has anyone seen the Irn-Bru advert? Absolute quality, that advert is. Absolute quality. Evening all, that's from last. We've got 2-1 Scotland. Ryan, hi Luke, reckon a score draw 1-1 or 2-2. I think it will be tight. I think it's tight. Remember when we did World Cup watch-alongs? We never had a 0-0 till late on in the tournament. So hopefully we can get off to a good start of having like real good games when we're doing these watch-alongs. And I think all of the 8:00 games that there's loads of good games. So we've got Spain tomorrow. The next day we've got England. So we hit the 1,000. Let's try and go 5,000. Smash these likes. So we go live on both platforms through the whole tournament, trying to focus on TikTok especially. We're nearly getting close to 10,000 followers. So if you aren't already following, make sure you are following. Yeah, Wirtz is an absolute baller, quality, absolutely unbelievable. Bozzy has put everyone drop a like, definitely. Lewis, I haven't seen it yet, but I'll have a look at it. I think we're all right now. From what I've put them little things in the water, little stick, pH, and we look all good. We look all right. So I think we're all right. I don't know, but I think we're all right. So just no injuries to the Villa players yet. That'd be the worst, wouldn't it? We just want to get through it nice and easy. No injuries. Enjoy watching. To be fair, we haven't really got that many players in it, have we, really? We've got the 2 England lads, McGinn, Tielemans. We've got anyone else? Don't know whether we've got anyone else in it, have we? So we've got McGinn, Tielemans, Watkins. We've got Konsa. I don't know whether we've got anyone else. Super John McGinn. Yes, cheers, guys. So what time is it? 8 o'clock. Are we running behind or what? I think we're running behind, aren't we? Should be 8 o'clock kickoff. Or my clock's not right. Yeah, so Rachel's saying that is right. So we've got 4 players. So you have to keep testing the water after you've put. Basically, anyone that is wondering why I'm on about fish, I bought a fish tank. It's my daughter's birthday tomorrow. So I did a transfer episode earlier, and we were talking about how to set up a fish tank with water and stuff. So if anybody wonders why we're talking about fish, that's why. So you have to put the fish in it. It could change, and in days. Oh, great. So it gets in the water. Yeah, apparently, if you put the fish in, you have to put the fish in that water that they come in. That right? Put that bag in. I think that's what we've got to do. McGinn hat-trick would absolutely love it. Cash is not playing for Poland. Apparently, Cash is fit. Cash was fit to be picked, and he never picked him. So there we go. I think that says it all, really, don't it? I think of where we're at with him. If he's fit and not being picked. No, they haven't started. If I do start sniffing, I've got a bit of a cold, so I apologise. So yeah, they are delayed, aren't they? So by a couple of minutes, I think. Yeah, Luke the fisherman. Well, we had Operation Plant, didn't we? So we had a plant, and it died. It was on its last legs. Now you can't see it in the dark, but it's proper green. So we're doing well with this. So we've got Operation Plant, Operation Fish going on at the minute. Yeah, it's supposed to start at 8. Hi, Alfie. How you doing, mate? So any news on Matson? No, I don't think so. I mean, that one and Duran, it's evolving all the time, isn't it? The Duran one. Fabrizio seems to have got us on sort of like speed dial on X and everything. So every couple of hours he's dropping a Villa bomb. I kind of had enough of him already. But no, I think Duran's definitely gone. And then there was that new one that came out today, wasn't there, from Matt Law saying we're negotiating. They're doing some background check or something, and then it's Trossard's the ref tonight. Right, let's get this little timer going. It's important we get the timer on at the right minute. Right, so let me get the timer, and then we'll touch on Duran. Get 5,000 likes on here, please. Right, there we go. Right, we're up and running. Right, let's go. So Duran. Yeah, so Duran, it's that phase now where they're sort of doing personal terms, aren't they? Contract chatting. And then that article came out and said Duran would have to have a deal done for Villa to negotiate Chelsea players. So it's unlike the Juventus one, because Juventus were negotiating with Dougie for these players. The Duran one is completely separate, but once that's done, we can then try and get some Chelsea players. And I imagine that because we're working with Chelsea, who Chelsea have PSR problems, we have PSR problems. Germany are through. Tried to chip the keeper. Offside flag gone up. Wirtz was through. Keeper off his line, pretty good. I imagine that must be offside. Oh, yeah, I think he might be off. Be good to check out the officiating in this competition as well. Check out what's going on. So we've got to deal with Duran first, and then we're going to have a chat with these Chelsea players. But because we're dealing with them with PSR, we're getting a good relationship. I imagine that they're going to sort of sort us out, sort of. That's what I'm sort of getting from it. I don't know whether you guys are reading into it the same as me, but that's what I'm reading into it. Ryan has put, is it possible to pay 12 months membership in one go? For some reason, no, I don't think it does this, mate. I think it does monthly, I think. And I think some people, it comes out and, and it can cancel it, I think, and then you have to start it up again. That's what I think happens. That's what I think happens with the membership. Rachel saying she's had enough of the transfer window already. I think what's going to happen with this window is we're going to have 2 windows. I think we've got this window now where it's a little bit like the August window, where it's hustle and bustle, there's rumours, there's a lot of noise, it's chaotic. And then I think it's going to, after July the 1st, it's probably going to die down loads unless we sign players. And then it's going to like open itself back up again during end of July, August, mid-July, etc. Because obviously some teams have got this PSR thing hanging over them. And, you know, we've got to get things sorted. There's McGinn. Go on, McGinn. So, yeah. I'm as a Villa fan, I don't know, let me know what you guys think. I'm really relaxed on it all. I'm really relaxed on players leaving. I'm relaxed on absolutely everything because I'm not saying like I just back Emery no matter what. I think it's more a case of I've just got full belief in it, and if players leave, then they leave. If they don't, then they stay. So let's have a look what some of you are saying on here. All right, Howard, how you doing? Sandeep, do you think Duran will leave? 100%. And the Dougie one's just gone a bit quiet today, hasn't it? All right, Luke, how you doing? Right, 5,000, 10, tap to 10. Right, yeah. So let me know how you're feeling on what's going on so far at Villa. Yeah, I'm just pretty chill. I mean, I read everybody's comments. I always read and I'll try and reply to absolute everybody's that I can. Sometimes I don't know, a video might do really good and it's like complete overload and like I can't even read all of them because there's just too many. But yeah, I try and read it to everybody. So, and everybody's like on the same page, I think. You know, you get different sort of reactions to certain things, don't you? You get the calm, you get the slightly worried, you get the absolute ragers who rage and rant and the old club's falling apart. But you know, I think we're in a position where we're going to play by the rules. We're not going to break the rules. If deals have got to be done where we can be creative, such as the Juventus one, like be creative. And I would imagine, like I would probably imagine that Ealing Jr. was very, very high on our list of potential young players coming into this football club. So I imagine that once we've heard about Dougie and Juventus, maybe we've sort of thought, okay, let's have a look. We know how many times we've been linked with Weston McKennie. A lot. And I just think we've looked at it and thought, this is the creative aspect of the deal that we can get done. Like, we don't want to sell our best players, but we've sort of got no choice. And, you know, there's a lot of people that are saying, well, why don't we just sell Duran and keep Douglas Luiz? And, you know, you think about it and you think, okay, yeah, that's logic. If we sold Duran for 40, we wouldn't really need to sell Luiz. But when you start breaking it down and thinking about it properly, does he want to leave? You know, there was that thing a couple of weeks ago, wasn't there, that came out of Dougie wanting a new challenge, and I joked and said, well, he's got one because he can play in the Champions League with Villa. And then you start hearing things of Dougie's had a contract on the table and he's not signed it. Those things then start coming out, and you start thinking, well, maybe Villa have just said, if you're not signing it, then you're going. And So I think it's something along those lines with Louise. That's how I've read into it. I mean, I don't know whether you guys have read anything different. And then you've got the Duran one, and you've got people saying, we're really gonna regret letting Duran go. Well, we might do. We might live to regret that, yeah. But the bottom line is, you got to ask yourself, does he want to be here? And the answer's no. He's been liking all of Chelsea's tweets, which is weird behaviour from a footballer that's under contract at another club. So, he's liking all these Chelsea tweets. There was the noise of Chelsea in January. So, you think he was a nightmare in January, if you remember. He was he going? Were Chelsea going to come in for him? They never came in for him. So then I just think, I hear certain things about what he's like behind the scenes, and it might be true, it might not be true, but I've heard more bad about him than I have good, and I just think, is he going to play more games next season than he did last season? I'm not sure whether he will. I'm not sure whether he will. So he's gonna be exactly the same as what he was during his time here, and I just think his sort of personality. I'm not sure whether it suits Villa. You look at all the players that we've got at the minute that are like really hard work, like Watkins. Has anyone watched the high performance with what's his name? Jake Humphries. Hear Watkins talking. He's so humble, yet so driven, yet so zoned in and hard working. And those are the types of people we've got at Villa. You look at Ezri Konsa, you don't hear nothing from Konsa. Pau Torres, you don't hear nothing from Pau. Cash, don't hear nothing from Cash. And then we've got like a bit of a live wire over here. Just, yeah. So I just think we might live to regret it, but I can't honestly see him. I can't see him like flourishing at Villa, and that's just my honest vibe. So 40 million, and I think we move on, and we can spend that money elsewhere. Scotland are struggling to get out here at the minute. The ball keeps going up; it's coming straight back. Scotland need to just dig in. Yeah, they need to dig in a little bit. So that's where I'm at with Duran. I think ball out on that right hand side, cut inside. Wirtz. Oh, is it Wirtz? Yeah, Wirtz. Great goal. Edge of the box. 10 minutes gone. Germany 1-0 up. What a goal that is. Great technique. 1-0 Germany. Good technique. Good technique. Good goal. Scotland were hanging on there, weren't they? Couldn't get out. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on Duran. I just think it's inevitable that he's going to go, and he really doesn't want to be here, does he? So he may well go and bag loads of goals, but for where we are right now, I think he's more trouble than he's worth, I think. So let's have a look what some of you were saying then. Yeah, Rachel, spot on. It's gone too far now with Duran. It's just like he's not. He's been here. Has he been here a year? He's been here a year, hasn't he? And he's already like wanting to like go. Do you know what I mean? If Duran is rocking the boat behind doors, very simple. By spot on. If Duran needs encouragement to avoid Chelsea, look at Jamaica. Well, look at all of them, mate. Look at all of them. No, there's loads of them. 1-0 Germany. Scott saying Duran will never reach his potential. He's not all in for the game. I agree with that. I agree. I mean, the one thing that I always think with Duran is, he needs like a bit of an arm around him. and just to work hard and grow and build into this striker. And I just think if he can't see that that's what Unai can bring to him, then what more can he do? What more can he do? Durant has already made it. He's absolutely world class in his head. I think you're right, mate. Durant is Balotelli Jr. Durant acts petulant on the pitch. Never felt he was a good fit. It's time. Yeah, I agree, Robert. What's TikTok saying? We need to get these to 10k. You are slacking over here, guys. Someone asking about Tammy. I think the thing is with Tammy is he's just recovered from an ACL, hasn't he? And we've already got Buendia recovered nearly. McGinn's recovering. Kamara out. I just don't think we need another one of those, do we? On the hello from Greece, my Greece friends. How are you? Archer as number 2. I think he's gone as well. If we can, I think Archer. I just can't see him staying either. Ealing Jr., mate, I'm all for it. Pacey, lively, defensively good, tricky, 20 years of age, English, so gets that average age of our team down, which I think is quite important that we start doing. You look at Arsenal, how young their team is. So I think, we need to get this average age down a little bit so we've got more scope to grow, and then see how our sort of model evolves with recruitment, really. What we got here. So what a goal. Also opinions. Oh, no, we're not linked with Kobe Mainoo. No, they're not getting rid of him. Never getting rid of him. Does Cash go if Maatsen as part of... Maatsen plays on the left. Cash is on the right, isn't he? So I think... Do we... In the chat, Cash, stay or go? Cash, stay or go? We'll chat about Cash as well. Trashy. What? I mean... We've only been live about 30 minutes, mate. Where you been? Absolute shocking behaviour from you, this is. Absolutely shocking. Terrible. Right, so we've got Tom is saying take 30 for Cash, I think. Stay, go from Ollie. What sits? Tom, go. Cash to stay from Stephen. You can watch the match. It's on ITV 2, ITV 1. What's our ITV? I don't even watch normal TV. What is it? It's ITV, mate. Or you can watch it on the ITV player, is it? Yeah, ITV. I do not watch TV at all. So, yeah, I think it's ITV. I like Erling Jr. basically cancels out the Duran problem despite being in different positions. And we'll get on to Gallagher in a second. Ben is saying stay. Cash is good as a wing back, but doesn't suit Unai's play style. That's from Ollie again. I agree, mate. McGinn's missing so far. Yeah, I think he's finding... Well, I think they're all finding it a little bit difficult here with Germany's movement. Right. I've seen who's in the chat here. I've seen a little cheeky in the chat. My mate against the odds. Here we go. Aaron's in the building. You're gonna be seeing a bit more from Aaron against the odds. We went for a little beer, little business meeting the other day. Had a nice little conversation. So we're gonna get this moving again. You're gonna see more from us on both sets of platforms. Let me show you what he gave me. I don't know. I think I'm allowed to show it. I don't know. So we've got... I was going to wear it on the stream, actually. We've got the new Against the Odds football shirt. So I'll be wearing this on pod, on stream, Against the Odds. So we'll get that on. We'll be wearing that, and you'll be seeing more from Aaron. So, yeah. So stay tuned for that. So we've got some more on Cash then. Cash go. Scott saying, stay, I think. If we are looking for left backs, we will play Konsa and Cash at right back. I agree with you guys. Konsa played right back even when Cash was healthy. He could hardly get a run out of games at the end of the season. Like Cashy, but go. Up the Villa, big dog. Right, Cash. Right, should we chat about Cash? What I'm going to say now, I've seen some comments from fans saying that we can't get these likes, 10,000, come on, tap your screen. Basically, that we don't want to disrupt the team too much by getting rid of players. And I can understand that to a certain extent. You know, you want to keep camaraderie, you want to keep the core, don't you? And we are doing that. If Dougie's one where you're thinking that's a bad one, really. No one wants to get rid of Dougie, do we? Like if we all had a choice, we'd all choose for him to stay. But then, you know, you look at the other big players, you know, the proper big ones we got, you know, Martinez, Konsa, Pau, Kamara, McGinn, Watkins, Bailey, Diaby, Ramsey. You know, those are very, very important as well. And I've always stuck by this. And a lot of you that watch us regularly will know that I've always said, right, have we got 10K? No, 8K, nearly at 10. I've always said that this team under Unai Emery is by far from the finished article. And what I mean by that is that we've only really just started to get going with the recruitment. Germany coming forward. Nice through ball. Who we got here? Cut back. Oh, great touch. Musiala. Oh. Too good. Too good. Far too good. The touch there. The little shim. Scotland. It's men against boys here, isn't it? Absolute men against boys. Germany are dangerous in this tournament. Super, super, super dangerous. And I'm glad I've backed them. I'm glad I've backed them. So we said, oh, what a turn there as well. We've said that Scotland needed to get at the 20-minute mark, 0-0. That's a great ball, that is. Found Musiala. Oh, touch. Oh, that touch to take it out of his body there. World class, man. World class that was. That little touch to just open his body up. Sell that player. Absolutely impeccable. 10,000, 15K. Let's go. Make sure you are following if you aren't following already. Yes, so I'm talking about the squad, right? So we're talking about the squad. And when Unai came in, he'd got Dean Smith and Gerrard, hadn't he? That's what he was working with. And we didn't know who Unai rated, did we? We didn't know who he rated. Did he rate Cash? Did he rate Konsa? Did he rate Mings? Did he rate Luke Dean? Did he rate Dougie Luiz? Did he? We don't know, do we? So for whatever Unai's big plan was, for what Unai has been capable to get out of the players that he's had at his disposal, has been nothing short of remarkable. But he might not think some of them are any good, and they're not up for the task. So he's going to fine tune this squad from what he wants, and I do think there is an element of because whenever we've ever sold players, the good players, they're through again. No, they're not. For me as a fan, anyway, whenever we've sold players at Villa, it's always been the bigger clubs have come and took our players off us and sort of like left us, and we've been in a mess. Whereas now we've got good players that are worth decent amounts of money that can potentially be moved on, that can progress us and impact us, and we can get better. And unfortunately, I think Cash is one of those players that Unai's looked at and thought, I need better here. Because what we have been doing is what that I like is we've been putting Concert right back, and I like him there because I like the profile of him there. It's not because I want Concert there. I like the way the team sets up with the defense when Concert plays in that right back role. So for me, we need a right back that's like that defensive profile, so Concert can go back as centre half. And I think it sounds harsh, doesn't it? Sometimes when you're saying, "Oh, I want to replace this player," or "I want to replace him," but at the end of the day, we're not here to like mess about anymore, are we? We're here to compete in the Champions League, and if we've not got suitable players that are capable of playing at that level, then unfortunately, they've got to be moved on. And I said this at the start of this show tonight, that Matty Cash was playing around the golf on Madison's golf day, fully fit, chatting about the Euros, hoping to be picked for the Euros, and the Poland manager didn't pick him. Like that says everything to me. So it's not being harsh, but it's just being honest. So someone's asked Aaron, are these shirts available to buy? And Aaron's put away shirt end of June. It's out. So, Aaron, if Aaron's still in here, what's the website that could potentially buy them off? The relationships and dynamics are important. How you doing, Kieran? You okay? Cash can go as long as we have an upgrade coming in. Cruz is running the show. Still 2-0. I don't think JJ goes. I think remember when Unai said towards the end of the season that Ramsey wasn't going? I kind of believe him. I think he's being dead honest there. Germany are through again. Musiala, edge of the box. Oh, penalty, surely. Pen. 24 minutes gone. 24 minutes gone. Penalty. Penalty already. I watched Townsend and Platt, McGrath, Melberg. Yeah, I watched Melberg Larson. Oh, I bet Atkinson was brilliant to watch. Nearly at 15k. So you're doing well. Make sure you're tapping that screen. Follow us if you're not already as well. Musiala again. Danger man. We've got quite a few of you in here as well. If you're not already subscribed here, if you want to be able to comment and get involved, then just subscribe and you can do that. Evening, James. Scotland are woeful. Not sure he'll put. Do you think? You think he'll play him at right back still? I've got a funny feeling that a right back will come in and he'll go back. Has anyone heard Nedeljkovic's interview today as well? Talking about how he wants to, in pre-season, go on tour, play, etc. So that's quite promising to hear, sort of like his belief. Them Scotland fans, they've all been going absolutely mental, and now they're like, why are we here? Why are we here? We're having a mare. 3-0 in 25 minutes. Could be 3-0 in 25 minutes. Oh, there's quite a few of you commented on Cash, so I'll read them out in a second. Torres and Konsa starting centre backs. I think that's what will probably happen, Neil. That's what I think. And then a right back will come in. Well, I'll answer your in a minute, Luke, about the youngsters. Near that 15k mark, smashed it. Well done. Well done. Well done, guys. Oh, no, it's a free kick. Not a penalty. Not a penalty then. Not a penalty. Free kick right on the edge of the box then. Contact must have been outside it. Quite a lot of Scotland fans there, though, isn't there? There's loads of them. Has anyone done a fantasy? If we've done a fantasy, what's your forward line like? I went Havertz, Kane and Mbappe. That was on the Euro fantasy, that was. So we've got a free kick coming in. Oh, deflection. Keeper saved it. Right, Cash. Trashy has put, Cash is good, but not suitable to our style. The fact is, he's a star player for a club like Everton. He's good. He'd be good at Milan. That makes sense. Bozzy's put, Cash isn't good enough. Let's be honest. Dumfries is the upgrade we need. Cash passes back every time. So negative. Scared to make a mistake. Love Bleeds has put, I think if Duran and Luis go, then Ramsey goes nowhere. I'm with you. We've got, this is worse. This is worse. I thought Scotland are shocking, or is it? I think it's that Germany are quite good, to be fair. There's a West Ham fan channel saying they're after Duran. Oh, I think he's going Chelsea. Yeah, can't wait. After the Euros. Right. If Todibo comes in, Konsa and Nedeljkovic can rotate. Not a disaster. Saw Castore of Everton. Yeah. Pray for Everton. Carlos. What? Carlos. We'll do Carlos. I'll answer this first. What youngsters do you think will break out next year? Everybody that watches this channel knows that I am big on Kellyman. He's my guy. Kellyman is my guy. So I'd love it if Kellyman could get more minutes. Yeah, Kellyman for me. Right, Carlos. Keep sell. Keep tapping, guys. Let's try and get to 20 now. 20,000. Right, Carlos, keep or sell. We'll see what you guys are saying then. Diane. Who's Diane? Who's Diane? The cleaner or the caretaker? Who's Diane? Oh, Digne. I don't know. I thought, bloody hell, we got a player that I don't know about. Diane in the ticket office, keep or sell. Right. Luis hasn't fully left yet. No. He hasn't left. Scotland just don't have the quality. John's put, I do like Cashy. He's given his all. Maybe it's just good enough for top four. I think that's it, mate. I think that's it. Right. Autocorrect. So Paul has put, keep Carlos. He's great at dealing with physical attackers. I thought he did well against the Ajax lad. Dean has put, sell definitely for Carlos. Not the aerial presence he should be. Love Bleeds has put, cash in on Carlos, but again, only if we have an upgrade coming in. Carlos is an interesting one. Because man of the match against Man City, man of the match against Arsenal. So you're looking at like the two best teams in the league, and he's capable of putting in monster performances. You're like, he's class. But like, who we said about his aerial ability? Here we go. Dean, his aerial presence. Like, for how big he is, he just doesn't win anything in the air, does he? Offset pieces, and he's just not aggressive enough. And I just think that's what. Oh, they scored again, offside. I just feel like that's what we need. We need someone a bit more aggressive. So I think he's okay. I think he's okay. I don't think we're gonna get to it. Oh yeah, I just think he's okay. Is he okay at being back up? I think Conference League last year, it was a bit easier to rotate, wasn't it? Because it was the Conference League and we could rotate a little bit. But Champions League, you, you're picking your best team you could physically possibly pick for that Champions League game, aren't you? So as much rotation, in Europe when we was going Pau out, Long lay in, Conser out, Carlos in. You won't be doing that in the Champions League. It'll be Pau and Conser every single game. So those minutes, you're not going to have as many minutes, are you? So I think that's a tough one, but I'll probably say that would be the one of the ones where we're not in a hurry to get that deal done. I don't think. Like I could probably see that happening late on in the window. CH has put not sure. Carlos is good enough on the ball to be bad in the air, but he's good. Yeah, he's just good all rounder, isn't he? The injury might not have helped him. Barca reportedly in late for Dougie. They don't have the money, but we're linked with Araujo early in the window. Swap on. Yeah, I mean that would be good. He's a great defender. He's absolutely fantastic. So, but they've got no money, have they? So, yeah, swap deal then. Let's have a swap. Oh, last part was a question. Last part was a question. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, possibly. I think we definitely need a defender. Yeah, how do we think Mings will come back? He looks like his recovery's been a little bit more difficult compared to Buendia's. But I've been watching, his Instagram stories and his muscles getting there, isn't it? So he's building that muscle back up. He looks like he's running well. So hopefully he'll be able to join the squad in pre-season, hopefully, at some part. I think Buendia will probably be involved straight away. Maybe not sort of like 100 mile an hour, but I think pretty much early on he'll be there, won't he? So it'll just be like managing his load. But I imagine that Mings is a little bit further away. Maybe take the risk of playing weaker squads against lower in the table. Yeah, I think you could probably see a little bit of rotation, maybe. So you could say, I don't know, Ross Barkley might come in against Southampton at home on a Sunday. What a player that you can just bring in on a home game away. So at home, sorry. So I think that type of signing is pretty savvy, really. So yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see how we actually manage the squad. Interestingly, fixtures are out on Tuesday, 9 o'clock on Tuesday. Fixtures, Premier League fixtures. So we'll be going live for that. 9 o'clock on Tuesday morning. We've got the fixtures. So it'll be interesting to see who we get. Probably another away game, but Mr. Random has put, do you think Monchi has proved himself yet? I think what he has proved to me is that we've got a strategy. I think that's one of the big things that I like from Monchi in the sense of strategy with the youngsters that we sign in. So in that sense, yes. But we need to navigate this period quite well. We need to recruit well again. So I I don't look at his I don't look at his time at Roma and think, like I'm really worried about it. He seems to have a real good relationship with Emery. I think they work as a team, so I imagine we should be working pretty well together, really. So I think at the minute, I'd say I've got no problems with Monchi whatsoever. Really, I think every sort of not every transfer can work out okay, can it? But if you talk if you're looking at um, the ones that have come in from the summer, Pau Torres, I imagine he was heavily involved in that. Diaby, um, Morgan Rogers. Then we start bringing in January Nedeljkovic, Souza, like Rogers. So, it's looking pretty good so far. Um, and then we look quite creative in this window so far. Everyone's asking here about Dougie. Dougie's definitely going. So he's definitely leaving. So right, we're nearly at 20k. So make sure we are tapping the screen and getting towards 20k. Can anyone answer me? Do we have a fit CDM with Dougie? Look, so I mean, your CDM on the situation is probably going to be. Oh, I nearly had a mix up there. Maybe Barkley a little bit deeper. If McKennie comes in, he can play a little bit deeper on that right hand side. We might recruit one. Who knows? Alan, I'm here. Milan after Matty. Matty Cash. Pay you 30 million and you can have him. Put the money on the table and you can have him. What stand do you go? I'm in the whole 10, mate, upper K6. So if you look at the whole 10, I'm top right. If you're in the whole 10, I'm sort of like top left. I really hope Mings comes back strong. He was immense for us in the first season under Emery, and we sorely miss. I mean, on set pieces, we massively miss Tyrone Mings on set pieces. He's the one. That's where I sit. K6 on case row 24. I think I am row 24. Trashes, but we have to rotate. We have to enter the next phase under the assumption we're already 9 points behind last season, as we can expect to beat. Trashy, we expect to do the double over Man City next season. Beat them once, we'll do the double next season. Row 35. So that must be like right at the back then, mustn't it? Yeah, right at the top. Guys, make sure we tap in that screen. Let's get to 20,000 likes. Let's go. We can do it. Hasn't Dougie been in the US? So how is he? So it's his agent that's doing the deal. Is it did Fabrizio say personal terms have been agreed for Dougie? I think we're waiting on McKennie, aren't we? And someone just said that McKennie wants compensation from Juve. Why would he want that? Because they're forcing him out. Is that why? I'm Trinity. C row. Oh, that's expensive at the minute, isn't it? Some of my family sitting there, about 800 quid for their season ticket. 800 quid. It's a lot of money, isn't it? I like Ealing Jr. profile player. Same. Young, dynamic, quick, tall, athletic, strong, powerful. Get him on that left hand side. Mings is a great athlete that might help. He's come back yet, like a rough diamond yet. I always use that saying on transfer hubs, like a rough, but I never know whether it's true or not. I sometimes think it's not the right thing that I'm trying to mention, but I don't know. Is that it is a saying, isn't it? We weren't we? We was looking at Rowe for they nearly scored again. That was good defending from Scotland. I want a Havertz goal. Yeah, we were. I think that's gone cold now, hasn't it? That I'm not sold on McKennie. Hopefully, it works out. Well, Chris Heck is saying that we won't ever leave Villa Park. So Heck saying no. Right, let's go. Yeah, over £800 is in Upper Trinity. I think it was 840 or something they've paid. Mine K6. Yours must be the same. Mine was 765 for my season ticket. Which I actually thought mine was going to be about 800, but it wasn't. So when I saw that it was 765, I was like, oh my God, it's cheaper than I thought, buzzing. But still expensive, isn't it? And then I put in for that Champions League thing that just, I don't know, 4 games. I think whatever the price is, I think it just comes out your bank, doesn't it, straight away? Isn't Ealing Jr. not just a Duran again? To be fair, not seen him play, but the profile seems very similar. Well, they're similar in age, but Ealing Jr. has been sort of like tearing up Serie A with Juventus towards the end of the season. So, he's got a good work ethic. He did. Tell you what you need to do, Tom. Go on. Type in Ealing Jr. and find the Sky Sports interview when he got into the England under 21s, and they did like a big feature on him, and he was talking about leaving Chelsea and going to Juventus, and how he tries to progress as a player and as a person. It's quite good, and I think you'll realise that he's quite driven and quite ambitious as well. So, is it a penalty? We've got a penalty here, Germany. So it's a good interview, and it was just before I think he got called up to the under 21s. Oh, it's a pen in it. It's a pen on Gundogan. It's 2-footed him, mate. It's 2-footed him. It's absolutely gone. Oh, he's off. Yeah, he's off, mate. Straight through him. Absolutely gone through him. Yeah, mate. You can't be fuming at that. Who's taking the pen? Is it Cruz or Musiala? Who's that? Havertz, isn't it? No. Oh yes. We need him to bag. We need him to bag. We need Havertz to score. This has been easy for Germany. Havertz steps up. He's had a little cheeky look. He's looked at that right side a couple of times. Kept him waiting. He's normally pretty cool in these situations. He's going to bury it, isn't he? Oh, easy. Havertz, dream team, up the Havertz. Let's go, up the Havertz. I think so. We have chatted about this a bit earlier, but by saying Duran and maybe Cash, why can't we keep Douglas Luiz? I think there's more in that than us trying to get rid of him. I think that's what we've sort of come up with. It's like, yeah. What are you thinking of game tonight? I'm trying to pay a bit of attention to it, but I've missed that there was a penalty. I've missed that someone got sent off because I'm trying to chat to everyone on here. But 8-18 was yours then in Trinity. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, I can imagine. But yeah, Havertz, up the Havertz, nearly at 20k. Let's get 20k on TikTok before half time. So you've got about 2 minutes. Smash them taps on the screen. Right. Yeah, you're all saying red card as well. Yeah, red. I got a bit distracted, so I kind of missed it. Trash is saying we need a new stadium. Too many fans waiting for season tickets. Keep increasing Villa's Park will end up costing more in the new stadium. Well, the interesting thing is that there's no new season ticket holders this season, so there's more people going to be waiting. Next season, he said that there will be more season ticket holders. So, yeah, it's a tricky one, isn't it? It's a tricky one. No, I've just got a fantasy. So Havertz is in my fantasy football team. So, and then I'm doing the little predictor that you can do on the Euro app. So you can predict the scores. So I've got this one wrong because I went 2-1 Germany. So it's 3-0. So yeah, dream team, mate. But all right, Lewis, yes, good day, mate. I've had a good one, to be fair. We are going to do the quiz at half time, the legendary quiz. I'll let you guys play as well. You'll be able to play along as well. So, the legendary quiz. Oh, we need to stop the clock, don't we? All right, let's stop that. Let's go back. All right. Well, the legendary quiz at half time. You guys don't know what you're going to be missing here. But we need you guys at home to make sure you're playing as well. So yeah, so we're going to do the quiz at half time. Scotland have been atrocious. Severe golfing class. And Germany have just ran riot. Half time, right? Let's go. Let's do the quiz then. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on here. Right. We're just going to have a little bit of a move around a minute. Right. Famous quiz. Kieran, I know you. I know you, Kieran. I know you're good at this, mate. So, right, you ready? Right, you guys can come out of here. You can go. Hold on. How do I flip the camera around? Right. Okay. On TikTok, you're behind the scenes at the minute, guys. Right. So, what you've got to do is this is a footballer that's blurred. You've got to guess what that footballer is. So we need 600 more likes as well off TikTok. So we get 8 guesses. We've got to guess who this player is. So who's that player? It's probably a bit blurry because it's meant to be blurry anyway, but on my phone it does look a bit blurrier than what it is on this screen. So who's that? Who could we go with there? What'll happen? Oh, it's a Portuguese midfielder for some reason. It's give us a clue. So Portuguese midfielder. Who could we go? That is. Trashy, you can see it. Oh no, you can't. Trashy. That's it. Guys, there you go. Right. On TikTok, you just got to go on Up the Villa podcast. And that's our TikTok channel. Right, let's go. Let's go, guys. Neymar. It's got to be Portuguese, I think. I think the first clue's been done for. No. Right, who are you going with? Neymar. If I can't find Neymar, it won't be Neymar then. So it's not Neymar. So we've got Angel Gomez. Angel Gomez. Ah, who's got that straight away? Who's got that straight away? We've got Edson in the chat has gone Angel Gomez on TikTok. And we've also got H has gone Angel Gomez as well on YouTube. So that was the first one. Absolutely smashed it. So let's do another one. Right, let me do this. Let's try and do another one. Right, random. Right, let's go. Here we go. You all ready? Right, let's go. Who's that? I've got it. See, I'm going Fring Pong, but Harry has gone Udoji, and I think he might be right. No, Harry, on TikTok, you are wrong, my friend. You are wrong. We've got Edson, EJ. We've got Edson again has gone Fring Pong. We've got Kieran and Trashy have gone Fring Pong. H has gone Fring Pong. I'm going Fring Pong. And we have got it. We have got it. Absolutely smashed it, guys. Rachel's gone Fring Pong. So we're doing well. We are doing well. Right. So let's go back. Let's go on here. Let's go random. Show picture. Right. Next one. Let's go. Who are we going with? Can you do a round of just Villa form? So this is just random. I don't think you can do just Villa. Marlon. So Will Edson has gone Marlon. H on YouTube has gone Marlon. Right. You guys know your stuff, man. Right. I've got to say, YouTube, right? The TikTokers here are I think they're quicker than you. I think they're quicker than you. I really do. Right. So TikTok guys, you've absolutely smashed it. Right, get rid of that. And that. Right, another one. Right. Are we all ready? Right. Right, everybody. Make sure you're tapping the screen. We're not at 20k yet, so TikTok, you need to tap the screen. Right, go. Right. Let's go then. Trash is saying YouTube are 10 seconds behind. So we've got Trippier. Luke saying Trippier. Odegaard. So these are coming in on TikTok. Skip. Oh, I think Scott's got one on YouTube. Let's go Skip. Let's see if YouTube can pull it back. No. Right, Trippier. That was on TikTok. Right. Let's see if TikTok get it. No. Oh, who is that? Who is that? It's not Odegaard, is it? It's not Kilman. No, it can't be Kilman. McAllister? We've got a TikToker saying McAllister. No. Dyer? No, it can't be Dyer. No, it can't be Dyer, can it? It's not McGinjo. It's not Premier League. Yeah, it's not Premier League. So look, if it was Premier League, it'd go green, but it is a midfielder. So it can't be Palmer. Looks a bit like Danny Ings, but it obviously can't be Danny Ings. And it's a midfielder. So we go Kunt Myers. Oh, right. Right, hold on. YouTube, I'm having a word with you tonight. You're slacking here. You are you were the foundation of Up the Villa podcast, and you're letting yourselves down. The TikTokers, I'm telling you, they're doing you over tonight. So what we're gonna do then? Every time we do this now, on every stream, we're gonna have a battle, and we're gonna see who wins, TikTok or YouTube. Okay, so right, here we go. Who's this? Edson saying he's going onto YouTube. Don't feel sorry for him, mate. Don't feel sorry for him. They need to learn the Unai Emery way. Be better. Right. YouTube is saying Bentancur. Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. YouTube, they've got their act together. They've actually got their act together. Lewis has got his act together. Kieran's got his act together. H has got his act together. Oh, what's the score now? I'm going to say it's about, would you say it's about 3-2? What is the score? Right. What time are we on? Have to be the last one. Right. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. No one's put anything in yet. No one has put anything in yet. TikTok has got in there first with Foden. No. Oh, Man City forward. Who can get in there quickest? YouTube or TikTok? Who's going in there? Tom has gone Haaland on TikTok. Tom has gone Haaland on TikTok. TikTok, get that one before you guys. Stretford End, Ryan, H, Lewis on YouTube. I'm sorry, lads, but TikTok beat you to that one there. Right, last one then. Last one. This is the last one before we kick off for the second half. Go. Right. Let's go. No one's put anything yet. Right, we've got an. No, I don't think we've got anyone yet. Right, we've got a Rodrigo from YouTube. Real Madrid's Rodrigo. No, but we are in La Liga. We've got an Olmo on TikTok. No. We've already had Rodrigo. Vinicius Jr. Vinny Jr. on YouTube. No. We've got Vasquez on TikTok. No. The Thomas on TikTok. No. We've got two guesses left. En Nesiri. I think you, my friend, have just got it. Hold on. Here we go. For the TikTok win. No. Lamina. No, it's not coming on. Lamala. This is coming from. No, I don't think this is a player. Oh, it's Lamella, isn't it? Right, who got that first? We've got a Mr. Zach Turner on TikTok, but I think H has put it in at the same time. Oh, I think you both got that at the same time, you know. I think you both got it. So we're gonna have to say that one was a draw. Right. Shit. I'm gonna say that one was a draw. Right. Right then. So, how did we find that? Not bad, was it? We can't do more. I think we're going to get ready for the game. But I think TikTok won that one. So I'm going to make a little note. Every time we do watch-alongs then, it's YouTube v TikTok. Right? So it's 1-0 TikTok. So you did well today, guys. You did very well. You guys, with experience, were terrible. Think of it as like your first game back in pre-season. Newcastle away. You were the favourites. You'd had a good run, and you should have been up for it, and you've let yourselves down. So tomorrow, you dust yourselves down, you roll your sleeves up, and you go again. You guys take confidence from it and take it into the next one. Yeah, it's better than prize where it lies, isn't it? Oh, Craig saying there's no intensity from you whatsoever. Oh, right. Well, we haven't got a game that's sort of dire. We've got one that's just sort of one team have absolutely smashed it in the first half. 3-0. Scotland. Terrible, really. Look at their fans' faces. They're just like, I just don't think they've been able to live with Germany, have they? The intensity's not been there. It's just been a bit, yeah, no outball as well, really. Yeah, I was gonna have him, Scott, but I just went with Havertz. I just thought Havertz was gonna play. Martin, are you a Luton fan then? Um, I think he's going to be a really good player for us. He's had a great season with you guys, so um, yeah, it's been fantastic to watch, and I think Luton were a joy to watch. To be fair, I think everybody sort of was rooting for Luton in the end. You sort of your story sort of just seeped its way through to everyone, didn't it? So um, yeah, it just sort of just ran out of a bit of gas towards the end, didn't you? Really, so competitive all the way through. But how are you feeling about next season? Do you think you could try and get close to getting up again, or what do you think? Thank you for the gifts, guys. You don't have to do all that business. Just like and follow us. That's all I really want you to do. You don't have to send anything on here. But yeah, cheers, UTFV. Thank you, mate. It's really kind of you. Right, second half, let's go. Timer. We're on. Right, see you later, Trashy. Thank you, mate. Probably speak to you tomorrow. I'll speak to you every day. Right, Scotland have got a free kick now, so hopefully they can do some damage from it. Let's have a goal. Let's try and create a bit of something. I met you at Fulham game, mate. Nice guy you are. Thanks, mate. I'll try and, I chat to any Villa fans, so, you guys give me your time, so I'll give you my time, sort of thing. Hoping Edwards is the key. I agree, mate. He's brilliant. Interestingly, I live in Tamworth. I don't know whether you know where that is, but I do. I cut a guy's hair that lives in Sutton, Caulfield, and his kids go to the same school as Rob Edwards' kids, and Rob Edwards is like he's always there in the mornings and stuff. So he must still live around here from when he was at sort of like Wolves and Villa. So everybody says he's like such a nice guy. And he had every player sort of running through a brick wall for him as well. So yeah, happy today, 48. Keep up the great work. I watch your YouTube videos every day. They are fantastic. Thank you, mate. Cheers for the support. I am glad you like them. And AZ, thank you, mate. C is chatting about Louise. Yeah, gutted, mate. Really like him. Good player, but he's going, so we've got to just deal with it now, haven't we? And move on, I think. Adapt to it. Germany look a yard ahead of these, don't they? Absolute yard ahead of them. Is that another yellow card? I live near Weston, grew up in Brum, try and go to as many games as I can. That's what I mean, mate. I think, life's different for everybody, isn't it? You get fans that can go to games who are fortunate to go, fans that can go when they can go. You get fans that have been 20 years ago, home and away, that can't go anymore. Whether you go to the games or not, it's irrelevant of how big of a fan you are, in my opinion. If you go to one or two a season, you don't go to any. It doesn't matter, does it? We're all Villa fans, and life situations and scenarios differ all the way through. I mean, when I was at Tony and Guy for years, I was never allowed to go to the Villa. The busiest day when I used to work was a Saturday, and you could never get time off. So, for years I had to just go as and when, and then life changes and you can go more, can't you? So, it's just like a cycle, isn't it? Really, but yeah, just because you don't go that often doesn't make any difference, really. Definitely, he's not replaceable. Hopefully, these two players should be good. Saw you at Villa. Up the Villa. What do you think to the change with season tickets this year with additional hospitality? I think it's a difficult subject to talk about, because if you are one of the people that have had your seat moved without being told, or you've sat somewhere with your friends for 20, 30 years, then it's difficult, isn't it? That was a good break from McGinn. That was a foul, though. I try and think Villa first before any heart-pounding opinion. And for where we are right now, this football club doesn't make enough money. So the only way that they can view to make money, and Chris Eck did his interview the other day of trying to get 400 million in revenue by 2027, is by putting more hospitality areas in there. And I think we've just got good shot from Rudiger. I think that's what we've got to do. We got to make more money, haven't we? We either try and make more money and strive to be better, or don't do it. And we can't close that gap. So that's just my view anyway. Like I say, it's a difficult situation to talk about, because some people are going on you saying, it's all about the fans, and, we're having to move seats. That's fine. But, I think for me, I want the club to be doing as well as it possibly can. And if they think that, that's a way of doing it by having more corporate, creating more money, there's areas now where you can pay 5,000 for a season ticket or whatever in a corporate area. Someone will pay it, I guess. And if someone's prepared to pay it, then they're prepared to pay it, aren't they? So I just want the best for the football club, basically. And if we can make more money by doing it, then we're going to be in a better position to try and compete with the top six and create more revenue. You create more revenue, you get more money coming in. So we move ourselves further away from this PSR line completely, because you're bringing in more revenue. So it's key. Champions League, it's key. We keep progressing, it's key. It all works hand in hand, really. But yeah, It's long-winded, difficult subject to talk about, isn't it? Yeah, Craig's saying we've got to just suck it up to compete. I'm glad we're staying at Villa Park. Me and my dad was able to go to the lower grounds, which made it us able to go to 3 more games. See, do you know what I mean? It creates opportunities. If you can afford to do it, then that's fine. If you can't afford to do it, then sometimes I think we've sort of like banned, like saying about the lower grounds, like when it gets booed and that, like if people want to pay to go in there, then they're going to pay to go in there. So yeah, it's a tough one. Do I think Jack's coming home? Maybe one day. Happy today. I enjoy your videos. You always stay positive, even when the rest of us are down. I just try and see the best in every situation, really. I'm quite positive. These guys on here, on the YouTubers, will know that I do. I'd say when I get angry and annoyed and upset, then we should like that something bad has happened for me to do that. And there has been occasions where I have sort of lost my shit a little bit, but not very often. Just renewed in the gas lamp lounge. Nice one. Tammy, I think no. ACL too much. Right. Can we get to 25,000 likes? Keep tapping the screen. Let's get to 25,000. If you don't follow us as well. We're going live on most of the Euros games at 8 o'clock, creating Villa content. Gavin's late to the party. From Shirley, used to live in Birchmoor, now stuck in the northeast. Really difficult to go to home tickets, but have been to Villa Park for years and tickets are hard to get. Yeah, it's worth getting on that membership, I think. Get on the membership, 30 quid, I think, or might have gone up now, but if you want to get tickets, it's pretty easy for you to get tickets. Taya's put, you'd be even better bloke if you supported the Blues. Come on, can't do that, mate. Can't do that, unfortunately. Can't do that. H has put, I don't mind having the lower grounds, but moving fans in a major place for atmosphere like the away fans. Yeah, that's weird. Putting that little cells bit by the away fans. That when people pay to go in there, they're not going to know what's hit them. They're not going to know what's hit them in there. Craig has put, if you could sign one player, who you signing? I think Conor Gallagher. Tay, he's trolling me now. Claret and blue doesn't suit you. Look at the aroma, mate. It does. Unfortunately, blue isn't my colour. It has to have a bit of claret in it, mate. I can't deal with just all blue. Is it the cells? Oh my god, that's by the away fans now. He does look nice, to be fair. Yeah, I like Gallagher. His energy, his work rate, his pressing nature. I think Emery would be able to like mould him as well into a better player. Right, Germany are just shooting on sight at the minute now. Complete domination. Should we have a look at some of the match stats? Let's have a look. I imagine it's going to be Germany dominant. So we've got, look at this, 72% possession for Germany, 28% for Scotland. One big chance for Germany, 7 shots. We've got 423 passes for Germany, back post, header. Oh, Vert's over. 165 passes for Scotland. We've got the shot map there. 7 shots for Germany, 6 on target. That's mental. Accurate passes, only 126 accurate passes for Scotland, 392 accurate passes for Germany. Well, they've updated this SOFA score. So you've got the duels that are being won, aerials that are being won. It's quite cool that they've updated that. Should we look at the average positions? Average positions then. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who's that? So we've got Kimmich playing on that right-hand side. You've then got Tony Cruz holding. We've then got, that must be the left back bombing forward. We've got Havertz, and then we've got a front 3 behind, or a front 4 of Vertz, Gundogan, and Musiala. The Scotland average positions, we've got pretty much every single player inside the Scotland half. Who's the striker? Che Adams, hardly any touches. McGinn. What's McGinn up to? Let's have a look at player stats. Scotland. Where's McGinn? So McGinn has had 67% passing accuracy. He's won no duels and he's won no ground duels. Not a good game for John McGinn, is it? Not won any of them duels. He hasn't won any duels. McGinn's won no duels. How many players do you reckon will sign? Quite a few, I think. Quite a few. I think there'll be quite a few coming in. What a fantastic evening of football. Yeah, 3-0 Scotland, 3-0 down. Germany just look really good. I mean, they'd want the whistle to go right now, I think. Right, nearly at 25,000. We've got 300 to go. Let's have a target tonight of 35,000. We get 35,000 likes. That would be your job done. Yeah, I'd like a marquee signing to come in, just a big one. Boyana, that was my one before the window. Alex Boyana from Villarreal, but now I think I'm Gallagher. I think I'm Gallagher. There's always when we do transfer hubs, the guys on YouTube will know that there's always one player that I always want all window, and it's been Gallagher before. So I'd take Gallagher. You all right, Alfie? How you doing, mate? That's the thing, James. It is a journey, and we're not at that final destination, are we? We're far from it. So who's that Chelsea midfielder? And I'm not going to butcher his name. The one that begins with a U. He'd be quite decent for us to get as a defensive midfielder, but it's whether we could get him, whether he'd come. Yeah, Fulkrug's coming on for Germany. Yeah, it's actually like a really boring game, isn't it? Because Scotland are just can't keep hold of it, can they? Is that a foul? Rudiger gone through on Christie. No, Tar. Sane is not. Is Sane? No, it was not. It's Thingy is not gone, is it? The lad that was at West Brom, Gnabry. Gnabry. All right, so Havertz is off for my dream team then. So he started all right then. One goal. You annoyed about Dougie? Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough one, mate. Yeah, I am. I think he's one of my favourite players, but I don't dwell on stuff. So he's going. Move on. Let's aim and look up to the next level. Thank you, Freddie, for the gift, but you don't have to, mate. It's very kind of you. All I ask is people just follow us and comment and like and stuff like that. Just help us grow, really. Yeah, Sesko, he's class in here, but he's staying. Well, we might get to see a little bit about him in the next couple of weeks. He's in England's group, isn't he? So let's see what he's all about. But signed a new contract as well, hasn't he, Sesko? He's linked with Arsenal. So he's staying. Right, let's have a look on here then. Reese is in the building. Hello, mate. How you doing? Yeah, Scotland have been crap. Thought the box park was the way to go. If you can get into the stadium to at least watch the live next door, some of that atmosphere, yeah, that'd be a good idea, mate. Villa was formed by a Scotsman. You are correct. Getting worried about all the players who said him being linked with to sell, yet not signing a lot. No, mate, I'm not worried at all, mate. I think we know the situation we're in. We know we've got this PSR until the end of June. Somebody's got to go. Looks like two are going to go. Once we've been able to get through that, we can reset. We can sign players. We can build. Certain players are going to go. If Emery doesn't think that they're good enough, then they will go. He'll get players that he can work with, that are good enough, that fit his capabilities. We will be fine. 100% will be fine. I think we've gone through a phase of Villa fans of not selling players and keeping them. And they've got us to this point that we're in now. But we need to evolve. We can't just keep players. We can't just keep players and keep signing players. We've got to build and move players on. The perfect, one of the best models you can have is, for example, you have someone like Matty Cash, right, who has been your right back for a number of years. For example, someone like Nedeljkovic, say he's been involved in the matchday squad, he's been getting appearances, he's been coming on in cup games, he's been playing. Emery then feels like he's ready to step up. You sell Cash, you bring Nedeljkovic into the first team, then you sign another player that can come in and compete with Nedeljkovic, and then you're able to recycle and get a value of players and move players on. And I think that's the way in which you can make money as well. Hopefully we get to a point where in 2027 where we're making 400 million a year and we don't have to rely on sometimes selling players. But you look at Man United, you look at what they need. They need a centre half, left back, right back, central midfielders, wingers. But what they've done is they've kept players like Maguire when he should have left, McTominay when he should have left, Rashford, should he have been moved on at some point? You've got Martial should have been moved on. They've got all these players, Eriksen, they've just stockpiled and left and not got rid of. And then it's impossible to get rid of them. So, it's about being clever and having the right strategy and having the right recruitment policy that you can just build and grow and evolve. But I get that we've got a team and we've got a good team and we've got a group of players that have got us so far, but we can't just keep this team. We've got to recycle it. It's got to be freshened up. We've got to have a bit more of a vision, I think. So yeah, that's my vibe. I'm not worried at all. We knew this was coming. Emery spoke about us boxing clever. So, yeah, I think we'll be all right. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it's difficult when you're in a window now to assess the window. So, for example, Dougie goes, Weston McKennie comes in, and everybody's going like Weston McKennie's Dougie's replacement. Well, no, he's not Dougie's replacement. Like they've scored striker, 4-0. So he's not his replacement because in the here and now we think that he is because he's the player that's coming in at the same time. But in the grand scheme of things, we're probably going to be able to go out and recruit Dougie's replacement. So it's difficult when you're in a window because you're just thinking, you live in that window, aren't you? And it's difficult, but they know what they're doing. There's a plan. They knew this was coming. Whoa. What a goal that is. Christ. What a goal that is. Great goal. I think I said it, that I've always felt like he could have gone up another level. No, you're not joining, mate. Great goal. What a goal. What a goal. What a goal. 4-0. Absolutely battered them. Absolutely smashed them. Thanks for the gift, Alfie. Yeah, I have got a Euro fantasy team. If you go on my actual page and go on one of the Euro episodes that I've done, you'll probably see like a little Euro logo. You'll see that the code is tagged in the description of that video. I can't remember what the league is, but it's in the description. So we got 5,000 likes to go to get to 35,000. That's the aim. Tap the screen. Let's get to 35k. And yeah, that's you done. Your job's done then. Yeah, Rachel, Germany look brilliant. I have picked them to win it though. Guys, I've picked Germany to win it. Just saying. Germany, I've picked them to win it. Yeah, mate, I've had this cold a couple of days. Well, since about Monday. So I feel like I'm nearly getting to the end of it, but it's been a bit annoying, a bit of a frustrating one. 4-0, mate. It's 4-0 to Germany, playing Scotland. Italy, yeah, they're you don't know what you're gonna get with them, do you? You don't know what you're gonna get with them. Thank you for the gifts, guys, but you don't need to do that. Yes, Alfie, sing it. Sing it. Oh, Bozzy, you're showing off now, mate. Oh, this could be 6. This could be 6 or 7 here. Rex has just said the same thing. What's this group look like? Right, here's the group. So we've got Scotland, Switzerland, Hungary, and Germany. Third place team can possibly go through as well, can't they? So who've Scotland got next? Right. Scotland have got Switzerland. Switzerland next. Scotland have got. So that's a tough one, isn't it? Four 0. This is like the type of performance England need to put in as well, though. Goals, confidence, just grow into that tournament. I hope Conte plays, but we know what the manager's like. He's probably going to play Mark Guay, isn't he? So we've been linked with that Kamara, the French god. What a TikTok name that is, mate. Who is that young striker we were linked with from Rennes? Oh, Musiala's goal was class, weren't it? Musiala's off, Muller's on. Big up, best Villa podcast out there. Up the Villa, mate. You know what's happening. Germany, corner, back to Tony Kroos. No, it's Kimmich. Back post. Oh, it's a nice little ball in, isn't it? That. Offside. Rachel's got Portugal in the sweepstake. My England starting lineup. I can't. Well, there's a TikTok and a YouTube short dropping tomorrow with my predicted lineup, but it is as follows: Pickford, Trippier, Mark Guay, Stones, Walker, Rice, Bellingham, Foden in the middle. Hear me out. Rice, Bellingham, Foden in the middle with Saka on the right, Kane up top. And because I've gone with Foden down the middle, I've gone with Gordon on the left. That's because I've got Foden in the middle. Who goes on the left if Foden is in the middle? That is the question. That's an area of the pitch that I think we're not that great in either. So if Foden's on the left, then it could be Rice, Mainu, Bellingham, Rice, Gallagher, Bellingham. But yeah, difficult. I think Gordon might help protect that left-hand side, the defence a bit more. Oh, he's got another one. No, not for fantasy. 5-0. What are Scotland doing? Awful. Game over. Get McGinn on the plane home. Get him home. Get him feet up. Let him just get his feet up. Oh, is he offside? Oh no, it's close. That he looks close. Close. Is he off? He's off. He's off. We need him offside. Offside. Sorry, mate. 4-0. Get that score back down. 4-0. What's that, Scott? Calm down a bit. You've gone early there, mate. You've gone early there. Right, we need 2,000 more likes on here, and you've hit your target of 35,000 likes. So you've smashed it. If we get 35k, you already won the halftime quiz as well. Right, we've got 14 minutes to go. We will be back tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same time for Spain. And we'll tell you who we're watching tomorrow. Nico Williams. We're on Nico Williams watch. That's who we're going to be keeping our eye on. We're going to do a scouting mission. Who do we think is going to be player of the season? Not top goal scorer. Who's going to be the standout player? All right, Freddie. How you doing? Yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely. Just come and say hello. Make sure you're tapping this screen. We've got to get to 35k. Got to get to 35k. Dylan, how you doing, mate? Yeah, Botano is the official sponsor of Euro 2024. So we've got a big shirt sponsor. So yeah, they're the official sponsors of this. Yeah, you can tell, mate. His duels have been terrible. He's hardly won anything. Should we have a look, see if the duels, what duels he's won? Any more duels? I mean, we know what John McGinn's duels are like. He wins most duels. Okay, so he's won 2 out of 8. So he's won 2 recently. Mr. Random, you've said something nice as well. This podcast makes my day better. Good, mate. Hopefully, you enjoy it and stuff. I think they have, haven't they? Have they? Should we have a look? Don't know how can I have a look at that? Don't know whether I'll be able to see on here. Someone find out for us. Has Bayana gone to the Euros with Spain? Conor Gallagher stand out. I hope not too much though, because we got no chance of getting him probably if he does. Yeah, Diaby will be better after a pre-season. His stats were good this year. Smashed it, guys. 35k likes. Your job here is done. Well done. You've carried him, Alfie. You've carried it. You've carried it, mate. Thank you. We've kind of answered that already, Teddy. Good and bad, difficult to talk about, but in some spaces it needs to happen. Club needs to grow, needs to make more money, needs to be more competitive. We'll stick with 35. If we can get 40, then fair enough. But we'll try and do bigger like targets as the tournament progresses. Can I check how many you've sent? I'm trying to have a look, Alfie. I don't think it's not loading. You have got you are that number 1. So what I'm not really that clued up on TikTok really. But where it says number 1, is that for this stream or is it in general? What's everybody's like diamond things that they've got on their names, and some of you have got like a heart. What's that mean? I don't really get out. Why have you got those and some people haven't? Gifters. Okay. For who? Like in general. So like as looking at everybody's content in general. So the diamonds because of gifting in general. So you've got diamond 26. Um, and the number two and the little thing, that number two, is that on this stream? Yeah, you're on 26. So yeah, it's a bit confusing. I don't really get it, but you don't have to gift on this one. Like, I'd rather you just watch and like and interact, etc. Right. Yeah, I think Gallagher's a tough one. Like, he doesn't want to. I can understand he's concentrating on the Euros. He's that type of player that wants to stay at Chelsea, fight for his shirt. But if they're going to sell him, then he'll have to realise they don't give him a new deal. You know, he'll be playing next season and they don't really want him. And he might be able to leave on a free, but that don't help Chelsea, does it? So I think he's got to make a big decision this summer, to be honest. Yeah, Rodgers will be brilliant. Yeah, to be fair, you are right. With Stones struggling, he probably will get more game time. It's a good point. Yeah, it's going to be class. Rodgers is going to be absolutely class. Right, let's have a look then. So, you're a legend. Keep doing what you're doing. Love your videos. Cheers, mate. Thank you. TikTok takes half of it. Yeah, mate. Just don't. All I want you to do is watch the content and like it, and that's all you got to do. Just like it, comment, interact. That's all I need. So on previous lives, it goes up. Okay. I imagine Ramsey's staying as well. Yeah, they have worked well. A lot better. Quicker, sharper. I thought Scotland were going to have a good tournament, but they've showed nothing here, have they? But they're playing a tough team first game. Nearly at 40k, guys. Smashed it. Well done. Yeah, the result hasn't done it really? Yeah, I just thought they were going to first 20 tight and then open up and hit on the counter. And was it Dykes, their striker, that's got injured? Big blow for them, I guess. Oh, Sane with a strike. Yeah, so I mean, what you're saying, 4 points could get you out of the group, couldn't it? Well, yeah, 4 points could get you. If you get 4 points and you finish third, you're probably going to get out of the group. So they need to win and get a draw, don't they? I don't know, because they had a good qualifier, didn't they? And then they've been crap since. So I thought they were going to bring a bit of that to it, really. Robertson free kick. Oh, what a goal. What happened there? Rudiger own goal. Scenes. What happened there? High line. What? How's he scored from there? Oh, he's headed it across goal and Rudiger's knocked it in. Oh, how lucky is that? Look at this. Rudiger, what header that is? No look. No look. Dish, Rudiger. That's class technique, isn't it? What a header that is. The no look. Great header that is. What a header. Four one then. Consolation goal. Check complete. What a random goal that was. So we've got 2 minutes to go. Who's man of the match, do we reckon? Who's been Germany's best player? They've all been very, very good. Oh, getting bullied there. Oh, too easy. Bozzy had 3-1. I'll just toying with him now. Musiala. Yeah, he played well, Musiala. Took his goal. So good. The way he opened his body up. What a strike. What a player. Oh, little flick at the near post. Offside. What we got about? Wonder what they're going to do with injury time. Remember at the World Cup when they had all that injury time? What a header that is. Douche. How you doing, Ash? You alright, mate? Hope you well, mate. So we've got 3 minutes to go of the first one that we've done. We will be back tomorrow, 8 o'clock for Spain and Croatia. So back tomorrow. If there's any Villa news, we will jump on and we will chat about that while the game's on. Really looking forward to watching Spain. I think Spain are quite underrated in this tournament. No one's really talking about Spain either. So it'd be good to see how they play. And then we've got England on Sunday. Yes, mate. I'm venturing on my TikTok lives. Been doing a few, to be fair. Done a few with Justin. So yeah, I'm just tying them in there, doing all the watch-alongs that I do for the Euros. So yeah, hope your dad's okay. Cheers to Jay. Thanks for watching our content, mate. And happy today. Enjoyed the watch-along. Yeah. Thanks, Jay. Yeah, so we'll keep doing these all through the tournament. I'm gonna try and do one watch-along every day. And some of them I'll do the 5 o'clocks as well. So I'll do all the 5 o'clocks if I can, if I'm free. That might be a little bit difficult. And then if they're an absolute stinker, like a stinker team against someone that's not great, then I might have to just pass on them ones because, yeah, might be a tough watch. But cheers, Martin. It's great to have you in there as well, mate. You've had your haircut while watching this. Fair play. Champions League draw. That's the end of August, mate. We've got the Premier League fixtures coming out on Tuesday at 9. We'll go live for that as well. Who scored this one here then? Sane's involved. Sane's looked lively since he's come on. Oh, what a ball from Sane. Oh, that's Sane, that is. That's Sane. What a goal that is. Was that Emre Can? That was Sane's work right there. Absolutely fantastic. I'm Jay's dad. Can I get a mention? Up the Villa, Martin. Eddie, I support Villa. No, I don't, Craig. Up the Villa's my proper job, and I do like mobile barbering. So I used to work at Tony and Guy for like 13 years, and I left there, and then I took a decision to do this. Yeah, great goal that is. Cheers, Ryan. So cheers everyone who's joined us for the first one. A lot of familiar names that are commenting on obviously YouTube, and you guys are the elite. You know what I mean? You're always here watching and commenting and supporting. So cheers. Had a great time doing this. We're back tomorrow at 8 o'clock for the next game. And yeah, cheers everyone for watching. Up the Villa, up the Euros, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.